Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Lady! 56! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! One left!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Carson. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
56.
On third down, Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 56! Mike 56! In your face. 66. Pull it. Ha. Check 3.
Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On the defense, they're doing their job.
Talk with GMs who are putting together a team. A lot of them say, we're going to line of scrimmage. You control the rest of the ball game. And backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Haskins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Here we go on fourth down. Haskins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A second down carry for Procise. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Check. 3 down. 14.
Check 49.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
Check 50.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. He'll rifle this. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
There's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To Thompson on the screen. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Haskins will throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Let's go, D. We got to step up.
Haskins back to the air. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's how we do it.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And they will not get a chance to... Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go. 36 power. Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at